Guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante, I'm back again. Well, Manchester City 3, Arsenal 0. Yeah, they smoked us, but they smoked us last week and we got smoked the week before that. In fact, last week we got smoked twice. So yeah. Like I said in a previous vid, I've had planting skin that's harder to open than our midfield and defence and them things there. But yeah, let's crack on with the player ratings. At this point, I must admit, guys, I'm finding this stuff hard. Not because I can take the banner from other fans saying we've lost, and I can take for even my own friends that are messaging my phone now. But what I can't take is the lack of effort and heart. And I feel sorry for them 15, 10 people who turned up at the Emirates today with the snow and these things, with some sort of optimism or loyalty clearly to the club. And again, a toothless performance. Now, it was a better crap performance, if that makes sense. Like, it was a 3-0. The 3-0 loss today is a bit better to take than the 3-0 on Sunday. And that pains me to say it. Like, we're Arsenal, regardless of if we've fallen off or not, any football club shouldn't be thinking like that. But ratings, similar to last week, everybody has to get a 0. Like, there's no way around it. 3-0 in the first half is 0. It is 0. Let's start with a big man check. Couple good saves, but a 0. We need a new keeper. If I'm critical, you could have done better for the first, but it's not your fault. I won't hold that against you. But what I can, the ball playing, the nerves, just the damn right jitters. And there was a one in the second half where you come out your line and it was shaky. A 0, man. We need a keeper. Whether it's you or Spino, they're putting in performances like this. Mustafi, a 0. I don't want to get into it. A 0. Koscielny, a 0. Hector Bellerin is sad, but a 0. Like, I felt Kohler played terrible. You played terrible too, but I felt you was actually trying to learn from your mistakes. You were actually trying to tell people to come back and support you, and they weren't doing that. You were trying, innit? Like, you were just, unfortunately, you're a casualty of war, innit? You're getting ripped, you're getting ripped. You were getting ripped. You could have done better as well. A couple of times where, even when City didn't score, you weren't aware of your runners. We played P4, so ultimately it's a 0 for everyone, but I just thought I'd add that 2 cents. Kohler, you weren't supported. But ideally, you need to play better than that. You weren't supported and backed up, but you're showing left-footed midfielders that are as creative as Bernardo Silva. You saw last year in the Champions League, I think he hasn't completed 90 minutes the most times, but he's featured the most times, made the most appearances for Manchester City. Someone said that in my group chat, and I was shocked, but it's a fact. You'd think, and if you're going to play against them, you'd think you know what they're doing. And just common sense, you're a left-footed player as well. If you're a left-footed player and you let an attacking player cut in, you know what time it is. You learn, take him down the wing. He's really and truly, he's a cam. He can play out wide and excel there, and he's quick. But if you play him, if you force him out wide, he's going to find it more difficult. Naturally, he wants to come inside. I'm a fullback, so I know this. Not that I know more than Kohler, but this is basic stuff. You've invited him inside for the first goal on top. Don't get me wrong, we should have dealt with the mistake way before it got to that, but you don't. You let him inside. He tore Czech open, so you get a 0. Xhaka gets a 0 as well. Like, you had a couple shots and you will no doubt be a scapegoat, even though you play crap and you deserve it. Ramsey won't get any of this slate. He had a better second half, but it's a 0. Regardless of if you're used in the wrong system or not. And I got time for Xhaka and Mustafi as crap as they're playing. I think they could be better with another manager. You've got one more season before I dud them. But they can be sold and I don't care. Everybody can be sold at this club. But ultimately, Xhaka 0. Ozil's my guy. I love Ozil. The cocoa bread to our patty, but you were poor today. A couple of times I felt sorry for you because you were dribbling and there was no options. I can understand for you being not motivated, but it weren't Ozil today. The passes weren't happening. Nothing was happening. You and Xhaka were annoying me with these silly short corners and these silly just going backwards. I can't understand the backwards. You're 3-0 down. Be a bit fearless, people. Like, all of you. Why can't Arsenal be a bit fearless? Like, there's no bravery. Like, at any top club, regardless of ability, and we know this because United have had it, Arsenal have had it, Chelsea have had it. There's some players held in high regard that necessarily did not have ability, regardless of, and out of the top 6 clubs, away from that. Bravery, for any big club or any team that wants to achieve anything, in any walk of life, you need bravery. There was no bravery today. Everyone wanted to pass the buck and wait for someone else to have that fire, that ember lighted inside of them before they started playing better or getting galvanised. Like, that's it, man. Ozil a 0, like I said. Better second half, Ramsey, but a 0. Aubameyang, you missed a penalty, unfortunately, 0. Yeah, you didn't play much better. Danny Welbeck, I think I'm missing him out. A 0, but you're probably the one annoying me the most. Well, I got time for you, but how Nketiah didn't get a couple minutes with you. You're just dropping on the floor every minute. Like, you're clearly not high on confidence like everyone, but that's no excuse. So a 0 for Welbs, man. A 0 for Mkhitaryan as well, man. Even though you try and work defensively. I don't think I'm missing anyone out. But if I'm missing you out, people, just give them a 0. Like I said, Manchester City 3, Arsenal 0. Deluded, I'm out.